So with the summertime being in pretty much full swing now, I think a lot of people are going to be very particular about the shoes that they have on their feet for this season. I'm going to be honest with you here. I think this shoe should be in your rotation for the summer. What is going on, everybody? My name is HKsmash. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that sub button. And if you're a returning member of this community, welcome back. Make sure you leave a like on the video before you head out for the day. And if you haven't noticed by the title and the thumbnail of this video, today we are talking about the Yezzy 700 MNVN in the bright cyan colorway. So this is actually my first pair of these shoes. Not the 700s, but this particular model. Based on some of you guys' feedback, I'm going to be talking with the shoes in hand while showing you some B-roll. I'm trying to get better at doing these videos for you guys, and the feedback has definitely helped. So make sure you keep the feedback coming. Being comfortable is priority. And I think the 700 line is the most comfortable Yezzy line out there. Now, early impressions of the shoe, I know a lot of people look at it from the outside and it's, you know, not the best looking shoe, sure. But all that aside, I think with the actual look of the shoe, you shouldn't allow that to take away from how comfortable it is. The 700 silhouette has done such a great job of mixing that dad style, that bulky, chunky style that was really in for a while, and still making it very comfortable to wear. Now, looking into the other 700 silhouettes, this one feels more similar to the V1 and the V2. In my personal opinion, I think the V3s have a bit of a snug, more lower top feel to them compared to the V1, the V2, and these. Also, could somebody in the comment section just clarify what MNVN stands for? Most people have told me it stands for minivan, which I guess kind of makes sense considering the bulkiness of the shoe. I thought it stood for maybe something like modern version. I would like to know. Now, the difference with these MNVN versions is the upper is completely different compared to the others. This upper is way more versatile. It feels much more durable in my personal opinion. And having that polyester upper is totally different than what we've had in the past. This actually gives me that like Gore-Tex feeling. So I'm pretty sure I could take these out in the rain and they're going to do just fine. What I do like about these two is that because it is a polyester upper, although it might feel like it could be very tight on your foot, it's not. It's also very breathable, which I think for anyone that's looking for a shoe for the summer, this is a great addition to have because it's not going to be too hot. I actually like what they did with the lacing on this shoe. It is very similar to that of the 700 V3 and also very similar to how the Desert Rats are actually laced up. What I did notice is on these guys compared to the other 700s is that they don't come with extra laces. You have these really thick rope laces here. And the way that they're laced up out of the box is how you get it. The tongue on this one also matches the 500s, which I thought was very interesting because I actually do like the 500s. They are very comfortable, but the tongue actually matches very, very closely to the 500s. It's almost identical. Whereas on the version 1 and version 2 of the 700, the tongue's kind of fixed directly to the upper of the shoe, so it doesn't move as much. The boost is as cushy as it's ever going to be. Took these around the block for a couple of laps, no issues. Super comfortable. Energy transfer from the heel to the toe and back is super awesome. Can't forget that 3M hit, that 700. I'm a stickler for 3M and big branding, so this shoe is like right up my alley. It definitely checks off all the marks for me. I actually like how on the 3M is actually painted in on the midsole. You can't really see it until you hit it with some light here. And that was a really nice touch. I like that. That subtle 3M on the midsole is very, very nice. I think this is going to turn into like a beater shoe for me, honestly. It just feels like that kind of shoe where, you know, the polyester upper just gives it that more durable feel to it. Some might say that this version of the 700 is the most comfortable because the upper is more breathable compared to the other two. I don't think that's wrong entirely. I think it really just depends on how you want to wear your shoes. It all depends on the situation. Being here in California, up in the Bay Area, it's not going to rain too often, so it's just going to be hot the entire summer. So having a shoe like this is going to be great. Where if you're in other areas where the weather might change up a little bit during the summertime, these are still a great option for you here. But I also think that because of the materials on the V1 and the V2, they might not do as well in other weather situations. So this one might be the best from a durability standpoint. But putting the others on and feeling the boost, it's really all the same. I mean, I put the V1s on, they feel great. Obviously, being able to tie my laces on the V1 and the V2 makes it for a bit of a snug feel at the top of the foot, but I could slide my foot into these. I feel secure. I can move around them, no problem. And you know, the one thing that's been consistent over the last couple of months that I've been picking up Yeezys, because I haven't been buying that many Yeezys just because I have so many already, If there's one thing that Adidas and Yeezy have done, is they're consistently hitting the mark on quality control. That is something that I've noticed as I've been buying more shoes and making room for, you know, getting rid of old ones, making room for new ones. I'm seeing that the Adidas pairs have been consistently really good on quality. I'm not getting any of these like glue stains. I'm not seeing any chips on the paint. I'm not seeing any stitching issues, none of that. That's really big for me. That tells me that at the least that Adidas cares about the quality that goes into making the shoes. And I know the price point might not be the most appealing for a lot of people, considering a shoe like this might not be the most beautiful looking one. I'm willing to pay the money for the shoe knowing that it's going to be comfortable and it's going to come out of the factory looking crispy. Having a pair like this actually makes me want to get different pairs of socks, because right now I've only got black, white, and some red socks, but I would like to maybe get some different colors to go with these, because I honestly feel like this is going to be the shoe that I wear a lot this summer. I think overall I'm going to have to give this shoe an 8.5 out of 10. I think that's a very fair score for a shoe like this. The price point is kind of all over the place with the 700s in general. They kind of go up and down a little bit. I love this blue color. It just stands out. It pops. It's perfect for the summertime. The 3M hits in just the right places. There's not too much of it, so it's not overpowering. And I actually really like the changes to the laces here. They look really good. So there you have it, friends. The Yeezy 700 MNVN in the bright sand colorway. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Did you pick this up or did you skip out on them? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next sneaker review.